I got this right now.
Why did you do this?
Shut up!
Jay!
Shut up!
Jay, what are you doing?
Nah.
What are you doing?
Jay! Stop! Jay! Stop! Come on, man! Stop! I want to hear nothing! You think it's funny? You think it's funny?
Chill!
Yo! Shut up! You need to back up off it. I know what he did. I've been there, but you do not want to do this right now. This was supposed to be my pastor? I don't want to do this right now? I'm doing this right now. I'm doing this right now.
Steele on the beat, yours truly with techniques. Vengeance is his, Romans 12:19.
Yeah. This is revenge against God's enemies. Through my hip-hop and rock tendencies. Know your enemy because he's a devil in disguise. This is revenge against God's enemies. Through my hip-hop and rock tendencies. Know your enemy because he's a devil in disguise.
I apologize in advance for the graphic nature of the song now taking center stage called Rage. Columbine wasn't chance, it was that behavior of some kids who were fueled by rage in a 12 gauge. Angst that annihilated and hurt the innocent, sought their revenge for the whole world to witness it. Citizens left for dead, same thing Virginia Tech. Might have been different if God was given their revenge. So I'll complain and whine as God's son. You rather me do that online than with a shotgun. Lose my beautiful mind with screws loose to it. Screaming four-letter words and adding you to it. This ain't venting, this is verbally exercising negative tension. And it's not done to get attention. This ain't a vent, it's vocal escapism. Free from the bondage that crucifies and rapes millions. Yeah.
This is revenge against God's enemies. Through my hip-hop and rock tendencies. Know your enemy because he's a devil in disguise. This is revenge against God's enemies. Through my hip-hop and rock tendencies. Know your enemy because he's a devil in disguise.
Yeah, speaking of rape, I was almost made victim by a pastor whose statue was made for weightlifting. But I refuse to give the enemy leg room to send me another pastor, show me porn in his bedroom. He stood above my bed wearing nothing but a robe. I've often fantasized about the cutting of his throat. For his joint wide open, be like, wasn't I provoked to kill this man of God before he's coming with a stroke? Thank God for being there to give me something of a hope, or else Christianity would be nothing but a joke. Take note, my revenge is that Christ is real still in spite of that circumstance. Now I'm quoting Kill Bill. Revenge is a dish best served cold to an enemy of God that will wreck your soul. Dude, I'm Dave Grohl. You thought it was the end when my loss was Nirvana for a Foo Fighters revenge.
This is revenge against God's enemies. Through my hip-hop and rock tendencies. Know your enemy because he's a devil in disguise. This is revenge against God's enemies. Through my hip-hop and rock tendencies. Know your enemy because he's a devil in disguise.
This is hard, but you should listen. If Kirk Franklin said hello to fear, I'm Green Day screaming good riddance. And I'm having the time of my life, dying to Christ. It broadens my horizons to right before my life meets a tragic ruin. And you're at my grave saying, yo, Jay was a sweetheart, what happened to him? And why he let those phantoms screw him? Saying he wants to shoot himself? There's a gun, I'll hand it to him. Cause the devil's relentless, you gotta hand it to him. He'll tempt you with every sin and then he'll stand accusing. You gotta understand, he'll take you out before you even think to stand. He doesn't give a damn. Dude, you use your ex's depression and have you next in succession. With regrets and obsessions, have your new love crying, cause you're raging for what? My revenge for giving her and not hating her guts.
This is revenge against God's enemies. Through my hip-hop and rock tendencies. Know your enemy because he's a devil in disguise. This is revenge against God's enemies. Through my hip-hop and rock tendencies. Know your enemy because he's a devil in disguise.
I'll be back. I'll find another victim. Fiasco.